Hello everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Manufactio. This is going to be episode 44, where we're kind of getting up there in the things, I suppose. It's kind of one of those, rather surprised I've made it this far, but we're continuing on. Hello world, thank you very much. Season must have changed. Last episode, we got the condenser from, let me see, Project E, which means we now have the ability to have a real honest-to-God trash can, so we're now dumping every little bit of random junk that I have been storing over the last however many months from this thing, because it just absolutely produces like crazy. So I went ahead and made 3 condensers, I mean 2 more, just so that we can kind of keep up, and I now have over 100 million EMC stored in the dark matter, and we're slowly cranking out the emeralds. I went ahead and just cleaned up this mess over here and stuck them onto item ducts so that they can continue to kind of pump stuff into these 2 guys. I really need to work on the next level of this for sure, because I have so much junk, and that when this thing explodes like it is right now, we end up with a lot, and I mean a lot of random stuff. I mean, here, get up there, get out of the way, finish those up, please. It's insane how much stuff I get every time we have a pile of mobs drop. So it's one of those, that's how we're going to be producing emeralds. We need emeralds for the challenge research, and I need these to be able to get anything cool with the Project E system, which we do have some of the things available, like the dark tools and the dark armor. Not that I'm going to be making this stuff, but we do have it readily available. I don't think we can actually get into this part. Oh, we can make some of these. I might look at some of this just because the red matter tools are really nice. That would be a major upgrade to this stuff, even though these are really good as far as, you know, what we've got going on. But I have been letting this run a really long time. We're going on probably 8 or 9 hours real world time, and I'm still not caught up. I had a chest down here full of these things, so we're doing pretty good. All right, one thing I did find out, and this is a very interesting thing to note for those of you that are playing with mob farms, is that the block placers and the block breakers from open blocks will place and break these crates open. So if you want to go through these things automatically once you get to this point and just shove them into that deal over here, then you can. So I've been basically just coming over here occasionally and just grabbing them and dropping them down in front of the system, but no big deal for right now. Anyhow, today, long talk, let's get over with the next part. Today, there has been some additions to a few things that we're going to work on, because I still need to be able to craft a particular piece of resource for the Anomaly Science, and that is going to be the, let's see, where are we? Alien goo. And I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but we need to be able to craft this stuff. I can either go ahead and create a mob farm that murders the aliens, or we can craft this stuff. Now, the goo can be crafted using liquid XP, destabilized redstone, and hardened sand will get you 1. For the time being, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and set that process up today, because I am overflowing with experience. I have got to do something with that, at least to use some of it to try to get rid of it. We've been using it to make oil. As I've been slowly using up the various processes, or moving various processes in this building away from oil production, I am now in a problem where I've got too much oil. The first time in the freaking playthrough that we've had thus far, I have got too much oil, which is awesome, finally. So I may have to turn certain things on, or we may have to use some things. So before I get into that process, I also wanted to look at something just for fun, because I have been kind of... I'm not here right now, am I? I am not here right now. Why am I not here? Nets. Oh, that's cool. Am I not here at all? Hang on a second. Nope, I'm not here at all. Well, let me relog. That's cool. Save and quit. Okay. I think we're here now. That took way too long. That's weird, but whatever. What I wanted to do before we got into the next step is I wanted to go ahead and set up another challenge. We haven't done a challenge in a long time, and I kind of want to go ahead and start just working on this thing. So the challenges, challenge researches over here. The next one that I want to work on is the machine structures. This is a pretty simple, easy to do thing. I'm going to get a decent amount of resources out of it. Not that I am entirely needing of any of this research or these rewards at this time, but I'm going to go ahead and do it just so that we can keep certain things rolling. So what I want to do is I want to do the machine structures. I'm going to set that as a whitelist into the servo, and as we stated in the last episode, this guy is automatically crafting various things for me all the time, and you need to do that. You don't need to do that. Actually, I don't think it'll do anything other than let me doing this, but we have this going on here. We're going to go shut you off. I want to tell this thing to look for the machine structure, which I have no idea where that's going to be. We need to do those. We need to do the mob killing production thingy too. Let's see. This might take a second. Where is this thing going to be? Placeholder. Machine structure. I wish you could just search for it in this interface, but it's terrible. So we're going to do that. That's going to be like this, and I'm going to put that in my inventory, and you're going to accept 54 of those. Wonderful. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is we're going to show what it's going to cost. So machine, since this is already set up as a crafting recipe, if I want 1,000 minus, what was that, 54 of those? So we'll just do like that. So that's fine. We'll be a little over. It's going to cost me 2,000, more than 2,000 wood, more than of those. We have quite a few of this stuff here. This is showing bad because it can only see a stack out of that bin at any given time. We need, wow, over 800, almost over 900 of the heavy engineering blocks and a good number of pistons and a good number of things. So I could set this off to go to craft and do that thing. But what I'm going to do, since I screwed up, was I need to craft one, start. And once that gets through the crafting process of all of that stuff, which is going to mean it's going to have to make all of those plates and all of those things and all of that stuff, I can take that 4 machine structure blocks, and we're going to tell this interface to keep 4 machine structure blocks in there at all times. Actually, we'll see if we can make a couple of more. This is going to be a long process, and I want to get it set up now. So we'll say we're going to have you keep 8 in there at all times, which is, you know, pretty much how much it's going to be able to do. We'll put you over there, and we'll tell you to go. And that should pull those out. Hopefully. What are you doing? Come on. Pull. Whitelist. Active. What are you doing? Oh, right. This stinking thing needs a hopper to work with. Oh, great. Filter, hopper. I forgot about that. It needs a hopper. Let's do this way then. That's great. So, let's put this right there then, maybe. And I want to grab you. I want to put the thing down. You are only going to keep one of those in that interface at all times because I don't want it to make too many of these. So whitelist that one. I know this is going to take a while, but this should produce fairly quickly. It's going to be running at the speed of that hopper pretty much. Oh, I forgot all about that. That you whitelist this, and you can do that. Then we can turn that on and go. All right. Right? There it goes. Okay, cool. So you can have that, and that's going to work around over time. That may or may not be finished by the end of the episode. I probably should have set that up, but this is a definite easy way of turning this stuff in, aside from the fact you have to use a hopper. Okay, into the next problem. Back to the problem we were talking about before, which is the goo. I wanted to get that set up before we forgot about it. So alien goo, of course, is going to be needed to make the resonant ender for the unusual crystals. And in order to make alien goo, you either farm the aliens or you set up a chemical plant that is going to use liquid XP and destabilized redstone to turn hardened sand into alien goo. And destabilized redstone is redstone in a mixer with sulfuric acid. So we're going to build this in the sulfuric acid building because of chemicals and whatnot. So first thing I want to do for sure is set up that hardened sand recipe. So we don't have a hardened sand recipe yet. So we have the recipe now. Very good. We'll put that in here. And I'm going to go ahead and place this in one of these right there. Cool. There's a crafting card in that corner over there where we're going to be working. So I already should have my capsules ready to go. Good deal. So let's run over here and get this built and producing. In between episodes, I ran a line all the way over there from the mob farm that is going to have nothing but liquid XP into it, into this corner. And in this corner of this building, I have since removed the assembler that was doing the pumpkin seeds because we quit doing pumpkin seeds. We started doing wheat seeds now. And I don't know if I showed this, but the easy, good way to make biofuel once you get to the crushers is, well, the crushers. So that's how I'm making biofuel now. So we're going to set up a mixer and a chemical plant right here so that we can do this process. So I need my new blue box with all of my capsules in it, and I have the 2 ready to go. So this is so handy. I love this mod and I hate this mod. So rotate is that way. I don't even know which direction this is going to face. I'm guessing probably I want that point on the top facing backwards. Yes? Yes. So the other guy was like right where? He's up, is it against the wall or slightly off of it? It's almost slightly off of it. Bang, bang. I think we're going to put it right there just so we have enough room. I think that's what I want. It's going to end up with the control over here maybe. We're going to have to look at this. Let me see. So the redstone control, that's going to be the output. No, I want to turn you around. Come here, please. Pick it up. We're going to turn this around so that the output is facing that way, which means the input's going to be where? That was interesting. Where is he? Hello? He's in here, isn't he? No idea where that guy's at. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we need to... I want the output facing at least that direction. Where's the input? There he is. They're all like freaking invisible today. This is such a royal pain. There, I got him. Okay. All right, so the fluid input is going to be on the back, and the output is going to be on that side. So that'll actually work, I think. I'm going to have to run sulfuric acid over to this, which is not going to be a terrible problem. Let's try this again that way. I want... Actually, let's turn that this way. No, pick it up. Rotate it that way. So the output is facing this direction. Because we're gonna build the thing. Yeah, no, we're gonna build the chemical plant right there. Now I think I've got it figured out. Chemical plant. You, sir. Which way are you facing now? That's the direction I want you facing. Good deal. That's not the direction I want you facing. I want you facing towards me so that I can get that fluid right there into you. Dang it. That way. There we go. That should do what I need to do. And then we're going to place the mixer down. Let's try that and see what that looks like. So that's the output right there. The input is input is going to be in between the redstone blocks. So that's the output. The input is going to be right there. I want it to face the other way. So pick it back up and rotate that way. There. That's the output. Problem is the input's going to be right here. That should be okay as long as we are careful with our piping, because this is water, I believe. Right? Good deal. Kill him. I don't need him. Get him out of my life. Alrighty. I'm going to put the special block down in the corner here so that this thing doesn't use as much energy. Very good. We need to actually forget one thing. I need to go get a piece of hardened sand so that we can set up the recipe in the corner over here. So we need some hardened sand. I need a filtry. If I have any more filters. Yeah, we'll just grab all of those for right now. Okay, try this. Let's see what happens. So, in order to do the deal, we need to go ahead and form this multi-block structure into that. So he's going to output right here. I'm probably going to have to pay attention to what's going to come out of this. And like, say, we may have to do a tank or whatever. I don't know why this still works, but it does. So we need to start with the redstone. So we need to get some redstone into that guy right there. Let's do a quickie go out to the wall. Yeah, filter on here. Filter. You are going to be filtering redstone, blacklist, and I only want to keep a stack of that in there at all times. Although I guess this one doesn't matter. And that can just go. I know it's janky, but whatever. So we need to tell this one up here, this interface right here, we want to keep redstone on hand, and I want to keep as much redstone on hand as possible. So 16 should be sufficient. There you go. And I think I actually need to set that as a whitelist in that interface too, don't I? Yes, I do. So let's do that, and that, and this, and that. 16. Do this, please. Thank you very much. Okay, so now that will be able to pull that out, and it probably delivered the redstone into this now. It hasn't yet. Where are you? Come on. Oh, I put it on the wrong stinking one, didn't I? Hang on a minute. You have to go up a level. I forget there's 2 channels coming in here. Doot. Over. Go. Okay, so that should be good for that. So what is it? We need to put the hardened sand in here. Am I going to get that around that? No. Go up a little higher then. Up, over, and then we'll do something like that. Before you do that, hardened sand, filter, there, whitelist, go. I can see it. Please deliver the hardened sand. Here we come. Cool. Alrighty. So we've got the 2 solid pieces of stuff that we need to get done. I need to now go ahead and dig the floor out over here. I know. I guess I could probably. No, I think actually the only way to get that is from over there. We can run it through the floor. I could run it across the ceiling. I think we'll run it through the floor. And I am going to have to. I wonder if I can connect it to the bottom of that thing. Will it connect right there? What did I end up with in my inventory? My new state. There we go. You do not connect. Okay, that's what I was wondering. So that means I'm going to have to do a do not connect here. So where is my hammer? There. And I think we'll just go under it for right now. That'll save some of the headache. Alrighty then. Factory block. That factory block, just to make sure something can't dig through things. Cool. No. Come on. Okay, mob digging prevention, done. Good deal. Some pipes. We do all of the fun stuffs here. Okay, and do I have my scaffolding box out already? I do. Wonderful. We can just cover that up. Whoop. Scaffold. Scaffold, scaffold. And pretty back here, scaffold. Cool. All right. So that should have filled you up with that. So the next thing we need is a little bit of power. Do we have the MB wire? MB cable? Wonderful. You need to go right there. And I guess I need to put another... Whoop, don't do that. You need this. You need to put another relay in here. Throw it on the ground. Pick it up. Thank you. All right, so you need to go right there. And I need to... Where's my wire? Can I just do this? Yes. Oh, nuts. I need to remove that pipe right there. And come on. What are you doing? Where's my wire? There it is. Wire. Wire. Down. Item duct back. And you should be making the... Where is it going to be? Is it going to be on the top or is it going to be on the bottom? We're going to let this run a while, I suppose, and just make some of this destabilized redstone. So that I can then, hopefully, sort it correctly. All right, so we need to get power to this guy. So let's go ahead and hook his power up first. Nice. All right, so the other problem is we need to take this pipe, and I'm not going to connect it down there. I'm going to bring it over in like this, so that should fill that up full of fluid XP. Marvelous. We're going to put a item duct up here with a servo on it for now to extract whatever it gets out of it. And I need to go get a piece of alien goo so that I can set up a servo for the system. I knew I needed something else. One more thing. GOO. Goo. How are we doing? 300. Not bad. That should be using this thing to make the sheets, I think. I don't know. I'll have to look. Yep, there it goes. Cool. Back over to here. That's an awful lot of heavy engineering blocks and an awful lot of other things that has to do to be able to make. So, all right. So this is going to be extracting the alien goo. We're going to come over to this corner now, since there should be a space underneath of this. I am going to break you. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put a filter. Hello. Why am I getting so much desync today? What happened to my filters? Hello. I have no idea why I'm getting so much desync today. Okay, thank you. Probably because I'm processing all that EMC. Whitelist alien goo only is allowed to enter into this side. We can then grab a impulse item duct. That will go into that direction there. That will go over there, and that can be unhooked. All right, so that will go that direction. This will do all the work needed to be done this way. Okay, so once we get it done, it will be able to deliver back into there. We can go ahead and hook this up into this corner, which I just need another duct. Duct. And we are going to be storing this in the main storage area on the other side, because I'm going to have to use some redstone magic to make this work, because I don't want to overflow the system. So what I've done is I have, if I can get that to rotate correctly, this should be redstone signal on. Okay, good deal. So what I want to do is we're going to go over here, and I'm going to show you where we're going to be managing the storage for that stuff. So I'm going to start doing various storages over here, and I have this set up this way for a reason. We went ahead and set up a, what is this, a regular advanced bin, so that we're going to keep about 1,000 of these on hand at all times, I believe is what I set this to. So we will look at this level emitter here, and he's going to say 100. No, we're going to bump that up to 1,000 and minus that. And I have this set to emit when levels are below the limit, just to make sure that that system was not running and that I saw that it turned that system off. So I've got a redstone transmitter here that's over there. The receiver is, of course, the one we just put up. I have this over here now because I didn't have enough room in that building. So I'm going to set this to above or equal to limit, which should shut the redstone off, which will allow that machine to run if it has all of the resources that it needs. But wall. Being able to run fast is fun sometimes. So this is off, and this should be... Hello? Down. Down. I got some weird desync going on today. I don't know what's going on. That's the first time I've had this kind of stuff happen. In a while, anyway. Okay, so we should now have a considerable amount of destabilized redstone, which is awesome. We're also using up a little bit of our sulfur, so that's good too. So we just need to get a tank and go from here to there. So I need a tank. Do we have any tanks? Probably not. I think there's one over here, but it's the wrong kind of tank. I want one of those singularity tanks, which I should have quite a few of. Singularity. Do I not have any singularity tanks? I had a bunch of those. We'll make another one. That's good. This will allow me to filter the output, depending on how quickly this thing needs to make something happen. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to grab a bucket of it. Thank you. And I'm going to, I guess... That's really slow. I really don't want to make a mess. Where is my other box? Redstone box here. Where is the fluid ducts? I am minorly concerned that this is going to be silly. Do I have any of those levers still on me? Yes, I do. I'm going to shut you off for right now. You shouldn't be outputting still, even though you probably have something on the bottom. All right. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to see if we waste some stuff. No. Servo. Can you just do that for me, please? Hello, phone. Nope, nothing important. Over, up, on. Turn it on, let's see what happens. Okay, good, you're gonna work. So that's gonna be a bottom fluid all the time, hopefully. Wonderful. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get this emptied first. You can do that part, which means you should be running. Very cool. And there goes an alien goo. I put this in here? Yes? Very nice. So that's empty now. And I can do this. Thank you. And I can put those two guys back so they get out of my way. And as soon as that one runs out, we can put that bucket in there. Although I might just keep that bucket. Let's put that bucket in this box with all this other random junk. Ooh, there's my gun. What is my pulse rifle doing in there? What are you doing? Turn it on. I guess we see what happens. Now, this is going to be one of those we want to trickle this over a period of time. I don't need tons and tons and tons of this stuff right now. I will probably end up eventually making a mob farm specifically for the aliens because we need thousands and thousands and thousands of that stuff, and I'm not going to be able to keep up with it as far as production with the mob farm on Liquid Experience. It's not going to happen. So this process again, goo, alien goo, in here we're going to only be using, that's not terrible. It's only 100 millibuckets, so it's a tenth of a bucket plus one of these to make one of those. It's going to be a little expensive on the Liquid XP because it takes a full bucket of Liquid XP. So this should be okay as long as we can keep up with the general production of that, which I think it is. Sweet. So let's take a run over to the mob farm. The reason why I'm concerned about using up too much of Liquid XP is because the Liquid XP, I only really have about 3,000, maybe 3,500, or I think it's 4,000 because I've got one of those back here. No, that's only, yeah. I've only got about 4,000 buckets of Liquid XP stored right now. I know that sounds like a lot, but I need 15,000. We need 15,000 buckets if we're going to use that as a method to keep this up. So I'm either going to have to keep this system running and make sure that it sucks up all of the extra stuff. So why is that one sitting? Oh, I know why. Come here. Come here, you. You're a dense ball of Liquid XP. Or bad, dick liquid. You're a dense ball. Let me have that, please. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, from now on we'll be okay. But yeah, we're going to need a whole lot more XP if we want to continue to keep doing that. Now, granted, I'm getting a lot from the mob farm, but it's still probably not going to be enough because I have drained this out just making oil with it. So we'll see where that goes. Anyhow, let's go take a look and see where that challenge is because I don't think we're anywhere near being done. And then we'll call it. Ooh, sorry. 400, almost 500. So we'll deal with that. I'm going to set up a few of these, I think, in between episodes and start knocking these out because they're doable now. They're all almost completely doable at this point. I can do this one. This one I have sitting around right now. This is just a whole bunch of things. Did we unlock Mr. Robit? Where is he? We did. Hi. Charge pad. Robit. What is it? Charge pad is that. I need one weighted pressure plate. I need one weighted pressure plate, please. Thank you. And go. There you go. Hi, buddy. Well, let's just do that and put that right there and you down. Teleport home, toggle drop mode, rename this Robit, home, crafting table, Robit inventory, smelting, anvil. They're kind of fun. They are kind of fun here. Where's the follow button? Follow. Where's the follow? Follow. He'll come out and hang out, or at least he should, maybe. Hey. Come here, dude. Follow. True. Come on. Whatever. We have to make 1,000 of these, too. Okay, whatever. We've had a little bit of fun. I'll be playing with this guy a little bit. This is one of those things, it's kind of a very handy tool to get to make once you can get one opened up because they allow you to do several things. So the crafting table, obviously, this chest is very handy. You can use this like an ender chest, so like I can put all of my extra junk in here and then he can follow me around and do what he needs to do. The anvil, of course, is and of course the furnace is kind of nice to have. So they're mainly going to get used for the digital miner, which I will probably be doing here fairly soon too. So, alrighty, guys, we got some stuff done, got a few things automated, and we got a new friend. Not that I need one, but I got a new friend. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.